It's
Hello, everyone. Juxtaposition here. Happy Friday. This is TGIF Friday. Do get yourself one of these handsome Juxtaposition 1 coffee mugs. Do get yourself a mug. You can put an adult beverage in here as well. Follow the link below to my P.O. box that you can purchase a coffee mug. All right, today's video will be entitled Fandango Friday. And I'm going to review a video I did several years ago, back in 2023, having to do with a plethora of murders in Benedict Canyon over the last 99 years. 99 years. It was 99 years when I did the video. Today, we're talking about 102 years. 102 years. So there's just dozens of murders in and around the Santa Monica mountain range, but a high concentration of violent murders in Benedict Canyon, which includes a little area called Beverly Crest, which is code for just above the Sharon Tate murder scene and directly above the George Reeves Superman murder scene. You may remember the media told you about George Reeves committed suicide on Benedict Canyon Drive. That was on June 16th, 1959. Superman, George Reeves, shot himself 4 times before he killed himself via suicide. I don't know the last time you tried to commit suicide and it took 4 shots to do it, but that was the story. I don't believe it, but anyway. The impetus for the Fandango Friday back in 2023 was that the media, the Mockingbird media, reported a triple homicide murder in the Beverly Crest area, specifically at 2799 Ellison Drive in Beverly Hills. Now, 27 adds up to 9. And then I said 99, right? 2799. That makes it a 999 address, which means met a dead. They also reported that in addition to 3 young women being killed by what appears to be an AR-15 rifle, assault rifle, that there were 4 people fragged and wounded, but didn't die. Non-fatal gunshot wounds along this cul-de-sac. It's at the last home on a dead-end cul-de-sac. The media has never named the 4 uninjured injured people who didn't die. They've never named them. So you can't interview them because they never named them. The people who did die, allegedly, 2 were from Chicago area. We have Lyanna Hutton, and she is 33 years old, from Chicago, Illinois. Lyanna Hutton, Hutton, from Chicago, 33, dead. Then we have Nina Davis. She was 29 years old, and she's from Bolingbrook, Illinois, which I don't think is too far from Chicago. Then the 3rd woman killed is the youngest, Destiny Sims, age 26. She's from Buckeye, Arizona, which is essentially near Tempe, Arizona, University of Arizona, Phoenix area. Buckeye. I believe I went to a restaurant up on a hill in Buckeye. Anyway, I was staying in Scottsdale, Arizona. So that's what was the impetus back in, that was January 28, 2023, is in the wee hours of Saturday night. You call it Friday night partying. Anyway, we have 3 people down. Now that wrapped up a 1-week killing frenzy, because earlier on January 21st, 2023, we had 11 people allegedly killed in Monterey Park, which is not far. It's where Stephen Parent's parents lived. They lived in Monterey Park area, if you remember. Anyway, it's east of downtown Los Angeles, off of Highway 5, the Imperial Highway, Monterey Park, Los Angeles. 11 people killed. mostly in the Thai, at a restaurant in the Thai district of Monterey Park downtown. Then 2 days later, on January 23rd, 2023, we had 7 people shot dead at Half Moon Bay at a farmer's market. I find this extremely difficult to believe. Anyway, 7 people dead in Half Moon Bay, 11 people dead in Monterey Park, 3 people dead in Benedict Canyon in Beverly, Crest at a 999 address. That adds up to 21 dead people within, from the 21st till the 28th. That's 7 days. In 1 week, we have 21 dead people by automatic gunfire. And we have 4 people fragged and wounded, but the media will not name them and makes no effort to name them. And it's just forgotten about them. So for all I know, they died from their injuries. I wouldn't know. I'd like to have an interview, but we don't. The first murder in Benedict Canyon kicks off with Thomas Ensay, who was a good personal friend of William Randolph Hearst. They were sharing a girlfriend, Marion Jones. You might have heard of her, Marion Jones. She got her own street named after her in Benedict Canyon that's directly above the Sharon Tate murder scene. It's called Davies Drive, but it's named after Marion Davies Drive. And she was a young starlet in Hollywood, and she was having an affair with married William Randolph Hearst, and also an affair with married Thomas Ensay. And Thomas Ensay had been celebrating his birthday on William Randolph Hearst's 120-foot yacht down in Coronado Island, San Diego, and was offered some salted almonds and champagne, whereupon he fell ill, and they took him on a railroad trip back to Santa Monica, drove him to his home, whereupon he was dead. He might have died en route. He might have died on the boat. He might have been murdered. In any case, that was the end of the love affair with Marion Davies. Thomas Ensay found dead in his bed on Benedict Canyon, right where Angelo Drive punches into Benedict Canyon. We had George Reeves, shot once and 3 misses on June 16th, 1959. Before that, we had Paul Levy Byrne. He's married to Jean Harlow, living in Jay Sebring's house, aka Tom Coomer's house, same house. September 5th, 1932, he puts on his wife's makeup and perfume and shoots himself in the head, if you believe that story. Then later, Sharon Tate's baby daddy moves into the house. All right, Susan Berman, she is killed on Benedict Canyon Drive in a home just a few houses away from where Superman was killed. She was shot dead, I believe, with 9mm pistol on December 23rd, 2000. All right. And don't forget, we had Tony Scott thrown off the Vincent Thomas Bridge, but he did live in Benedict Canyon at the time. And so anyway, do enjoy my video that I'm downloading from YouTube regarding Fandango Friday. And I throw in there a little bit about bank fraud and the felony crime that is banking, and also People's Temple, Jim Jones. The media renamed the operation Jonestown. There is no Jonestown. There was Jim Jones. And of course, he worked with Timothy Leary and Sharon Tate's father, Paul Tate. He worked with them in Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco. I'm talking about Jim Jones of the People's Temple. He also worked with Willie Brown, who was the sugar daddy for Kamala Harris. He worked with him. And he worked with other luminaries like Dianne Feinstein, for example, and George Moscone, for another example, and Jerry Moonbeam Brown, for yet another example, and Ronald Reagan, who wrote Jim Jones a exemplary letter of thanks for taking care of all the homeless people in San Francisco, courtesy of the governor of California, when he was governor of California. All right. Enjoy, and do like and share my videos, because as you know, I am heavily shadow banned. Take care now. And do get yourself a juxtaposition coffee cup at your earliest possible convenience. I'd sign off, except I can't because my computer is acting up at the moment. But it'll take me a while to clear the deck, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.